Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hope you all have a good weekend. Happy Sunday. Welcome in, guys. Queue is empty currently, so there's no wait right now. Feel free to hop in. If you're looking to get some live rips with us, we can also send sealed and we ship out next business day. What's up, Cisco? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, Henry. How we doing, Darian? What's up, Maddie? How we doing, Mortal Potato? What's up, William? Welcome in, guys. Ed Wezzy, Meter Man. What's up, Tiffany? Griff, how we doing, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Queue's open. Queue is open, guys. What's up, everybody? Hope y'all having a good weekend. Plenty of stuff available. If you'd like to get some rips in with us, we also send sealed. Check out the shop, bottom left corner of your screen. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Just a chill guy. What's up, guys? What's up, Hector? How we doing? How we doing, everybody? What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome. Let me know if y'all have any questions here. If you guys are new to the stream, appreciate you checking us out. Appreciate the follow, Silas. And let me know if y'all have any questions. Go ahead, throw it in the chat. Happy to answer anything. Just a small shop here. One man band kind of deal. Tony's Junk, welcome, welcome. What's up, Curry? Hot Dog Arborist. Austin, what's up, what's up? Nice, Maddie. Scared of your own reflection. Now, I've heard scared of your own shadow. Scared of the own reflection's a little different, but I think it's along the same lines. What's up, Ghostfall? Speaking of fall, sheesh. Drop all the way down. What's up, Trey? What's up, Laylo? Braden. How we doing, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. Queue is open. Queue's open. Currently, no wait. If you like to hop in, guys. Plenty of stuff available in the shop there. We've got Korean, Chinese, Japanese, English. In Korean, we've got Inferno X, Glory Team Rocket, Mega Dream. What's up, Mountain High? Chinese, we've got Grand Gathering, the newest set. We've got Blade Awakening. We've got some Gem 2 left. We've got Gem 5. Let's see, and Brilliant Illusions as well. And then in Japanese, we have Ninja Spinner, Nihil Zero, Abyss Eye, Mega Dream, Mega Brave. So in English, Ascended Heroes, Perfect Order, and Chaos Rising, guys. Let me know if you have any questions here on them. Any questions about the hits in the sets or anything like that. Maybe you're looking for a certain Pokemon and wondering which set to hit up. All that good stuff. Got you covered. What's up, PokeJohn? Fabricio. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Lucas? Craig, JC Jenkins. What's up, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. What's up, DK? I did. I had leftovers. My girlfriend made some homemade mac and cheese yesterday, and so I put some chicken in it and had some leftovers of that for dinner, and I am stuffed. How about you, Maddie? ate way too much actually, so I'm like uncomfortably full. Ooh, Korean ramen, very nice. I don't know, did you make that, is that homemade? There is a spot in my area that does ramen, but I haven't been there. I don't think I've ever had ramen at like a restaurant or anything. I've only had the the top ramen stuff that you would do at home, and it's been decades since I've had that. What's up, Austin? What's up, Souls Survive? Welcome in, guys. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Welcome in, Eric. How we doing, Steven? What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. What's up, Hunter? If you said anything about the ramen I didn't hear. Managed to burn my hand. Nice. I hope your hand's okay. Yeah, I was just asking if you made it at home or if you have like a ramen place in your area. There's a place in my area I have not been to. It's relatively new, and one of the things they have is ramen, but I've never had ramen from like a restaurant or anything. What's up, Tom? Okay, instant ramen, nice. Yeah, the only stuff I've ever had was like the very inexpensive top ramen stuff, and it's been decades since I've had that. Our local ramen spots are Japanese. Gotcha. What's up, Silk? Hey, appreciate the repost and the shares. How's your weekend, Silk? I already have officially moved. Now time for unpacking. There you go. Hope everything went well. Here we go, guys. So we've got the next Chinese set has already been announced. That's going to release July 16th. And and it's going to be called Chasing Glory Together. And that term glory is a little hint that it is going to be incorporating Team Rocket. It's going to be, it says it'll feature cards from Journey Together and Destined Rivals. Yeah. July 17th already. They're coming out with another set. It's going to have an exclusive SAR for Brock's Scouting. So it's going to be an exclusive SAR there for Brock's Scouting. Journey Together and Destined Rivals combined. They're catching up. So it looks like pretty much most of their sets like that, they keep doing trainers. The exclusive SAR is trainers. Now the one they didn't do that for, right, it's the Grand Gathering. That's a Sylveon. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, what convention did you go to, Soap? What we get? What we get? Nice. Picked up some chases. Very nice. What's up, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Queue is open. Queue's open if you guys are interested in hopping in. What's up, Anthony? How's it going? How's it going, guys? Mimic you watching TV from Brilliant. Okay. The one with, what's it, Acerola in the back? Ah, very nice. First one. What's up, Chris? Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. How we doing? What's up, Miguel? Welcome in, guys. Queue's open. Feel free to hop in. If you got questions on anything we got going on or anything in the shop, please throw it in the chat. Happy to answer anything. What's up, Gracie? Welcome in, guys. Have you guys seen the split stadium card that's supposed to be in Storm Emeralda? There's gonna be a here it is. Split stadium card. Got a bunch of different Pokemon like Altaria in there. Some of these other ones. Bunch of them. It's a Swablu, it looks like, in there. Looks pretty cool. Haven't seen something like that in a while, right? so it's like a what's up, Zach? It's like a throwback to the saying the Heart Gold and Soul Silver era with those legend cards, where you'd have them in like two pieces, kind of thing. And the Lugia one's pretty sick. It was good, Zach. How about you? Rough and hot. Had to finally just suck it up and do all the yard work I've been holding on. Yeah, I did all mine. I mean, luckily it wasn't real hot today, but I did all mine today. So it looks like Storm Emeralda will be released at the end of July, guys. That's what we're tracking here. In Japanese, that is. Then after that, there's no scheduled releases until the 30th celebration set on September 16th. Don't know exactly what that's going to look like. What's up, God's Plan? How we doing, guys? Appreciate the like, Soap. The also, what's it? It's Dragon Rain or something like that. The English version of Storm Emeralda isn't supposed to release until after the 30th anniversary set. So once Pinch Black releases, you won't have another English release until the 30th anniversary, and then I guess it's called Dragon Rain. I don't know, I probably had that wrong, but the Storm Emeralda English version won't release until after the 30th anniversary set comes out. Is it still really hot down there, Zach? You said it was over the weekend. Yeah, like I've been working in hell all day. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're gonna come out with anything else. I mean, they got the they talked about the box that'll essentially be like the UPC that'll have two Pikachu versions of the promo, but they're the futuristic rare versions. Then you have the other Celebrations one with the Umbreon and the is it Espeon, I think. Right, with those like decks. I don't know what else it's gonna look like necessarily. I'm assuming for Japanese it'll be kind of like a high class set, or a special set box. So those booster boxes, I would imagine, wouldn't be like your normal 30 packs of 5 cards. It might be like, I don't know, 20 packs, something like that. It'll be interesting to see if they have any other kind of like surprises, I guess I put it. They've released the classic collection piece, which has 30 cards, right, to match with the 30 years, just like Celebrations had 25 cards to celebrate for 25 years in their classic collection part. So it'll be interesting to see what that looks like. Honestly, right, we know the trend for all the new sets has been gradually going up. So I'm wondering what that's gonna cost right off the bat for boxes of that. But some unverified things I've seen on Storm Emeralda has at least like pre-sale stuff being mentioned around like 29,000 yen, which is it's about $64 per 1,000 yen. So no, per 1,000 yen is like $6.40, I think. Let me do the math again. Yeah, $6.40. So essentially, you do that times 29. Yeah, it'd be insane. I mean, it costs me, with shipping and everything, it would cost me probably about $200 a box. So I don't know how. Like I said, that's unverified. I saw a, not the Japanese supplier I use, but a Japanese supplier post that on their social media, and I was like, I mean, if that's where we're starting, like, that's not a good sign. What's up, Britt? We're gonna be in a pretty bad way if the boxes of those, because that doesn't have the tariffs or shipping included in it. Yep, that would be absolutely insane. Yeah, the resale prices, I'd have to charge almost $300 for it if that's the actual price. I don't think it is, but it did make me nervous because that's not anywhere close to where Abyss Eye was. But I mean, it's like double where Abyss Eye started. I don't think that's realistic, but we shall see. Appreciate the follow. Tongues to her. Appreciate the follow. So yeah, the highest seen Abyss I was 180. Yeah. I mean, I get it possibly being more popular because of, you know, being centered around Mega Rayquaza, but to be almost double that right off the bat, I think would be kind of crazy. I don't think that's legitimate, but maybe somebody out there is trying to sell pre-sale orders for that. I mean, if they're getting anybody paying that, then I mean, I guess it's worthwhile, but I think that's insanely high. I don't think people are like that desperate or, you know, that intrigued by the set that they're gonna pay that much for it. Like I said, if you're in the U.S. and you got to pay tariffs on it. I mean, it's over $200 a box at that point just to get it shipped in. I don't see anybody really wanting to rip it that bad. Like even Inferno X, right? Inferno X didn't get that high for quite some time. And that has... Well, I mean, I haven't seen the Rayquaza card, the Mega Rayquaza card. I guess they're doing a pretty good job at not having that leak. But I think the Charizard's probably going to be the best card that's come out of the Mega set. And most demanded, and like I said, the boxes didn't get all that high until just a couple months ago. What's up, Joshua? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Let me know if y'all have any questions. We got a little flash sale going on the Simplified Chinese Blade Awakening Slim Booster boxes, guys. You can pull the Greninja SAR out of that. You've got Walking Wake, Gouging Fire, Iron Crown, Iron Leaves, you know, some Temporal Forces, think Temporal Forces, and a little bit of Twilight Masquerade. Got golds in there, bunch of good stuff. What's up, watching? How we doing? How we doing? What's up, Carlos? My day was good. My day was good. So busy. Busy grocery shopping, lawn mowing, went to the gym, got some stuff scheduled. I finally got the clips pulled together from last week, so I got that set up. I created the clips and got them all scheduled out on all the different social media platforms, so that took a while. How about you? So you're moved now. Just got to get through the unpacking. Nice. Feels more stressful. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say I'd have very conflicting mindset about the unpacking. What's up, Charlie Brown? Uh, on one hand, it's like, all right, I want everything to be out and accessible and put everything away, but then for me, at least in my perception, would be it's a little daunting thinking about how much more work it is after you just did the moving part, and you're like, man, I gotta do like go through all this stuff again and do all this work on top of it. So yeah, for me, I'd have to be caught in the right mood and start trying to like knock it out. Maybe just try doing like I don't know how many boxes, but maybe just try like one box at a time. Come up with some type of schedule or something for yourself that doesn't feel so overwhelming. Yep, just stacking on top of needing to unpack it. Yep, exactly. It's that accumulation of the angst from having to pack everything, and then being stressed about having to actually physically move it once you've done that, and then you don't feel like you can exhale yet because it's not unpacked, so like it's not finished. For me, it bothered me because I feel like it feels incomplete, and that part would kind of bother me. So totally understandable. Friendly Fire, what's up? Few more minutes, guys, on the flash sale pinned to the bottom of the screen on that Blade Awakening. By far the cheapest box we have ever listed in the shop here. Welcome in, guys. Queue is open. Queue's open, guys. Feel free to hop in. Plenty of stuff available in the shop. We can send sealed or we can open on the live for you, whichever you prefer, and we ship out next business day. So typically your stuff's getting to you pretty quick. We've got Korean Inferno X, Gloria Team Rocket, and Mega Dream. We've got Simplified Chinese. We've got the Blade Awakening, Terrestrial Grand Gathering, Gem 2, Gem 5. We are placed an order at the beginning of the weekend. I think it officially went through on Friday. We'll get more Gem 4 in. We're going to get more first partner boxes in for Volume 1, as well as the newer set of the Volume 2 starters. So we'll be getting a bunch of those in. We'll be getting some VMAX Climax in Chinese, the traditional Chinese VMAX Climax in. And then one other thing. Oh, the binders, the Grand Gathering binders. I put in an order for a case that comes with 5 or 6. So we'll get to see firsthand what those look like. Right, they'll have the 8 packs of the Grand Gathering. It'll have the deck sleeves and a binder that is themed to the particular evolution. So that's the Chinese stuff we've got coming. Let's see. We've got Chinese Brilliant Illusion still, a decent amount of that. Japanese, we've got Nihil Zero, Ninja Spinner, Abyss Eye, Mega Dream, and Mega Brave. And then in English, we've got the Chaos Rising, Ascended Heroes, and some Perfect Order left still. Jordan. Crimmy Lee. What's up? What's up? Yeah, so a lot of that good stuff. We're also actually getting in those, like I mentioned, the Sleepy Eevee, the blind boxes, like the one that you see in the center of the screen there, that Glaceon. We're getting a couple cases of those in, so we'll have those posted up as well when that order comes in. What's up, Omar? The first partner volume 2 sets will be similar to the first one, right? It's just going to be the different starter sets available. What's up, Zugio? You're going to have the Johto starters. That one I know for sure. I think you got the starters from the black and white era as well in there, but that'll be fun. The individual booster pack that comes in the product with it is Stellar Crystal. So it's like the Stellar Miracle and Surging Sparks combination set. What's up, Just Another? How we doing, guys? What's up, French Show? All right, guys. In about another 30 seconds, we're going to have another flash sale for the item that is actually pinned at the bottom right now. It's going to be the Korean Inferno X. Korean Inferno X, guys. So, little mark down there in case you guys are interested. Getting some of those rips in. Chase that Charizard, right? We've already pulled one. Pull one Mega Charizard out of that set in Korean. Interested to see if we've got more hiding in there. So that set is, or that sale, flash sale is live now at the bottom of your screen. There is no limit on that one. So feel free to hop in on that. It'll be up for the 20 minutes, as you can see, just under that. Just got all sorts of eyelashes falling out. Crazy. Let's see. Appreciate the like, so. Alright, we're busting out the gold version again. Ignore the cable. The battery's getting low. I'm still not really sure where I had left off. And I trapped myself. The cable is non-existent. Thank you. What's up, Zach? Welcome in, guys. If you're just joining us, check out the flash sale bottom of your screen. Inferno X Korean. Temporarily marked down, guys. A new one. This is the gold version. So the original with the Johto region. I'm just trying to get the heck up out of this building that I got myself into. Yeah, that wasn't. I should switch Pokemon. The device. It's like a Retroid. Yeah, Retroid Pocket is what it's called. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like a device. Essentially, you can download anything onto it. I have a essentially like emulator type stuff. For all sorts of devices that I could play. I've mostly used it to. Yeah, I've got my color Game Boy like this too. I just couldn't find my versions of the red, yellow, and gold. Yeah, it's essentially a copy of it. It just doesn't have, the Pokemon on the sides. And it's a touch screen. So you can get ones, you can get different handheld devices so they can make them look like the Game Boy Advance. They can make them look like a Super Nintendo controller, all that kind of stuff, like a Sega controller, all that. Oh boy. It's gonna do some damage on me. Alright, I gotta get out of here. What's up, Amy? Welcome in, guys. Queue is open. Queue's open. We're just passing some time here in between rips. Some more Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? Nope, that's not where I want to go. Yeah. use, yeah, Flaffy is my go-to for electric type. Gosh, I can't remember. I know I caught the red Gyarados. That was like the reason for being here. Now I can't remember. Appreciate the likes. See if I can just run away from this guy. There we go. Remember, queue is open. Queue's open, guys. Oh boy. Okay. We've got the flash sale Inferno X pinned down at the bottom of your screen, guys. Cool Trainer Lois. What's up, Mountain High? Let's see. Switch to Quilava. Light this bad boy on fire. Boom. What's up, Jordan? What's up, Carrie? How we doing, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah. Yeah, we got the Game Boy replicator out. I'm pretty sure I'd already beat that gym. This guy doesn't want me to go that way. Appreciate the follow, Nicholas. So this essentially, right, with the Pokemon, you go around and you're trying to, you catch Pokemon. I mean, you can have sort of side quests if you want to like catch all the Pokemon, right? Fill up the Pokédex as much as possible, and then train them and get them to evolve. Um, really, for me, it's like you try to catch different types of Pokemon and train up the ones that will help you beat the gym leader. There's 8 gym leaders, and then you go to the elite, and try to battle them. And then once you defeat them, basically you're like considered, I guess, technically a Pokemon master. But then so you can have a bunch of other objectives like trying to catch legendary dogs, like Suicune and Entei and Raikou. And in this game, like, you can catch Ho-Oh, so stuff like that. But really, main objective is to like train up your Pokemon as best as possible, get them strong, beat all the gym owners, earn all the badges, and beat the elite. So I don't know. I forget where I'm supposed to go after this one because it's been so long since I had left off. What's up, guys? Queue is open. Queue's open. We're just killing some time in between orders, guys. Let me know if you have any questions here. What's up, Hunter? What's up, guys? I'm gonna get lost in here, I know it. What's up, guys? Queue's open. Feel free to place an order, guys, if you're interested in hopping in with us. You can send sealed or open on the live here. That is primarily what we do. Just killing some time here. It's a little bit slower tonight. Trying to come up with something a little more interesting than just merely me flapping my gums. Can't surf there. I guess I'm not on the. No, it's a replicator. So it's something you can like download games onto, but it's styled after it. I still have that, I just don't have the games. Whoops. No, wasn't trying to knock it out. Just trying to catch it. That didn't help. Oh well. What's up, guys? And right back to where I was. Well, I don't know. Have to figure that out. Can't imagine it's too riveting for you guys. Appreciate the follow, Muhammad. Flaffy's weakness is goldfish, yeah. Yeah, I'm just like trying to figure out which where I'm supposed to go in it, because I know I already I guess the most advanced town I'm in already got the already beat the gym leader, but I can't get to the next town over. So I don't know. I'm trying to remember if there's a if there's like a passage someplace that I'm forgetting about. Another live sale, flash sale, guys, down at the bottom there. Pinned to your screen. Gem 5, guys. Welcome in, guys. Queue is open. Queue's open. Feel free to hop in. Plenty of stuff available. Like I said, if you guys missed it earlier, we do have a Chinese order that was put in at the end of last week. We're going to be getting, we've got the first partner sets for the Volume 1. Some more of those coming in. And then we've got Volume 2, which just released recently. I think what was like 2 weeks ago from this past Friday. So you got like the Johto starters, Totodile, Chikorita, Cyndaquil. Let's see, we'll have those come in. We're gonna have the VMAX Climax. We'll have more of that coming in. We've got Grand Gathering binder boxes, so it'll come with 8 packs, a binder, and a 64 card or 64 piece deck of sleeves themed towards particular evolution. We're going to be getting more of the Sleepy Eevees, like you see on the center of the screen there with the Glaceon. Getting a couple cases of those in. They come in blind boxes, so you know it's like a little surprise opening each one. So we'll get that up in the shop. More Gem 4. We're going to be getting Gem 4 back in stock. And I believe those are the main things there on the restock. You know, we've got Blade Awakening, we've got Grand Gathering booster boxes, we've got Gem 2, Gem 5 right now, and Brilliant Illusions, right? Korean, plenty of Inferno X there. We've got Gloria Team Rocket and Mega Dream. And then we've got in Japanese, Nihil Zero, Ninja Spinner, Abyss Eye, Mega Dream, and Mega Brave. And then in English, we've got Ascended Heroes, Perfect Order, and some Chaos Rising. Somewhere around 40-ish packs of Chaos Rising. Should be about 40-ish of Ascended Heroes, and I think about a dozen packs of Perfect Order left. If you guys have questions on any of those, please let me know. The Blade Awakening sets, you're going to see a lot of like Temporal Forces type hits in there. You've got some Twilight Masquerade. You've got the big Greninja SAR is in that set. You've got Gouging Fire, Walking Wake, Iron Crown, Iron Leaves. Those SARs. You got the Dash Bun SAR. So a lot of good stuff still available to pull in that set. And if you guys weren't here earlier, I also mentioned they've announced the next Chinese set coming out. That's up on Poke Beach. Chasing Glory Together. So it's going to be kind of a mashup, or at least it'll have pieces of Glory of Team Rocket and Journey Together, or Destined Rivals / Journey Together is kind of the concept of that one. That's going to be coming out in on July 16th, I think, or 17th. If it'll load here. So they're popping those sets out real quick. And you know, that'll have like a coin set and all that kind of stuff as well. The what's up, Crusher? The exclusive is going to be a version of Brock's Scouting. It's going to be exclusive SAR. So this is what it's going to look like. So if you or you know any Brock fans, you might want to look at opening some of those packs. Alright, we got Crusher hopping in. Alright. See, 6 Gem 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 and 2 Ninja Spinner. Alright, let me know when you are ready, Crusher. This thing out of the way. Ready. Here we go. Good luck, good luck. Believe it or not, chat, first rips of the night. Flaffy. Metagross. Ho-Oh. Chespin. Chestnut Hollow. Floette Tower, something like that. Into Gem 5. Vibraven, Magneton, Tatsugiri, and the Quaxwell. Vivillon, Raboot, Stunfisk. Hey, there we go. We've got the Vivillon AR. Sniping. Milcery, Sunflora, Watchel, Fampi, Timber. Sea Titan stamped. Couple more here. Chansey. Sunflora, Applin, and Stumpfisk. The last pack magic here for you, Crusher. Houndoom. Applin, Raboot reverse, and Raboot on the Master Ball there. Alright, so we did snipe a box hit there out of Gem 5. We got Sea Titan on the stamp and Vivillon. Art rare. I think that's part of the artwork in there. Nice hit, Crusher. Appreciate you hopping in. Huh. What's up, Jason? Welcome in, guys. Queue's open. Queue is open, guys. Feel free to hop in. Let me know if you have questions on anything we've got in the shop. If you're looking for certain Pokemon that you're collecting, or curious about what's in some of the different sets here. Well, a lot of them have been out for a bit. If you're not familiar with some of the different languages, like the Simplified Chinese, they do have sets that are kind of compilations of different sets that were already released in Japanese and English. So like Brilliant Illusions has a little bit of Surging Sparks. It has, I believe, some Twilight Masquerade. You can pull the Melodic that's in Surging Sparks. You can pull Pesheron. I think the Pheasantipity, the Monkey Dory, the Okidogi, SARs. So I believe that's Twilight. The Blade Awakening also has a little bit of Twilight in there with that Greninja SAR. And then a lot of it's going to be like Temporal Forces. So you'll have Walking Wake, Gouging Fire, Iron Crown, Iron Leaves. You have the Dash Bun, which I think that's part of Twilight, I think. Then you got a bunch of gold cards like the Gouging Fire, Walking Wake, all that good stuff. Iron Leaves. And that is the least expensive box I think we've ever offered in the shop there. So it's what, $29.99. No guarantees in that version of the boxes. They are the slim. They're the slim version, so there's no guarantee, but you know, possibilities for SAR, Secret Rare, or Art Rare. They do include A-Specs in that as well. Then you've got the Grand Gathering, which is like the simplified Chinese version of um, T-Fest. However, there's an exclusive Sylveon SAR that you cannot hit in any other set, regardless of the language. It is not available in Japanese, Korean, traditional Chinese, English. So that's the big one you're hunting in that set, as well as, you know, the Evolutions. It has all those same Evolutions that's in T-Fest. So there are 28 total SARs you can hit, and I believe you are just about guaranteed an SAR in a booster box. The 2 packs that come in the collector's accessory boxes, those have been hitting pretty well. We've had a lot of like Pokeball reverse hits. We've hit 2 Umbreon Pokeball reverses. You get 2 packs, the tin and the magnetic badge. That's going to be inside the tin. And the tin itself, you can pull different rarities of the tin. The hidden and super hidden versions there. We pulled a super hidden version of the Umbreon, and that clip will post, I think, tomorrow. Scheduled to post tomorrow, so you guys can see what that looks like. It's really cool. It has like even the regular like base level version is like a holographic version of the picture there, but in this one it's holographic, but it's also like a cracked ice pattern. So that part's really cool. The border of it, instead of being should just leave this out here, I guess. Instead of being like a rainbow type, it's actually gold on the edges in that one. And then instead of just like a plain solid color on the kind of outline here, it is like a granular type texture that's actually shiny as well. So it's like a very like a fine grain kind of crystal. And it's black for the Umbreon, so it looks really cool. So there are different chases, you know, for that on top of just chasing certain cards in the packs. You guys will see a lot of the nice pulls we had for one of our customers later this week. That clip will post. It'll be on all of our socials. Just, you know, had like evolutions on some of the Pokeballs. We're hitting evolution SARs. We're hitting a bunch of SARs. Gold, whole bunch of stuff out of that rip from last week. So, you know, we had to clip it. Took me a while to actually sit down and do it. I was trying to figure a way to do it via the desktop. I thought that might be an easier alternative. A lot of times when I clip stuff here for TikTok, I do it on my phone on the mobile version. But you know, was hoping that being able to do it on desktop version would make it quicker. Couldn't even figure out how to get it set up to access the recorded lives on desktop, so that I'll have to continue to do some research on, I guess, but until I learn to do that. But that'll be posted, like I said, across our socials, guys. So YT, IG, and here on TikTok. And then post live here. I'm gonna try to get the thumbnail completed for a YT video that recorded last week, and finally get that out and uploaded. Scheduled that to upload tomorrow morning, as long as I can complete that today, or tonight I should say, after our live. So a lot of good stuff coming out. Some content to be able to check out in the days to come here. Appreciate the likes, guys. Man, we're up to 7K. You all crushed it. Despite as slow as the as it has been here. 7K in the likes. Appreciate y'all. What's up, Mike? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Queues open if you guys are interested in opening some stuff on the live. We can also do sealed orders, and we ship out next business day. Oh, man. Can't stop yawning. Fly blue. You know, it's funny because the last over the last few lives, you know, TikTok gives you a performance score, and it's technically out of 5. However, it's like I don't know how you attain a 5, but essentially you're, as long as you're like in good standing, you don't have like real recent negative reviews, you're not having like a bunch of people requesting returns. What's up, Cass? Good. How was your weekend? It was busy. It gives you like out of 4, right? So as long as you're at a 4, it says you get 20% increased exposure. I think we've had less people come through the last 3 or 4 lives at a 4 than when I had, for whatever reason, a 3.8. Before that, we had like surges of viewers go up to like almost 100 when I was under a 4, and then now as a 4, a lot less viewers. So I don't know what's going on with that. Just something I found interesting. Maybe I need to do look at more of how I can do that, help with it. Spent most of it watching Hunter x Hunter. What's that about, Cass? Is that like an anime or something? I have a lot of pop culture knowledge. That does not ring a bell, though. It is, yeah. Animes I'm not as caught up with. I know the very basic. Not looking forward to the heat wave this weekend. What's it supposed to be by you? Haven't even looked at what it is here. Holy moly. Supposed to get up to 106 there? Jesus. Oh yeah, well. Yeah, it says 103 here on Thursday. 102 on Friday. 98 on the 4th of July with chances of thunderstorms. Goodness. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll probably break it on Wednesday. It says the high is 99, but it almost definitely. Wait for the Locusts to host come already. Woof. 105 on Thursday, 102 on Friday. Super El Nino. Yeah, then we have chance of rain for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So, yikes. Yeah, triple digits in the... If I had to guess, you know, you got 99 on Wednesday, 103 Thursday, 102 Friday, and 98 Saturday. I mean, if that kind of holds true, we'll probably reach triple digits all 4 of those days. Some comments were filtered. Yeah, that's going to be tough. That is going to be tough. Hope everybody stays safe during the heat wave coming up towards the end of the week. If you are affected by it, that looks like it can be pretty intense. Obviously, make sure you guys are drinking a bunch of water, but not just water, right? Because if you're out and you're doing anything and you're sweating and all that, you're losing a lot of the electrolytes, and that means like salt. I think it's salt, chlorine, magnesium, a lot of that kind of stuff. So make sure you are replenishing those if you are outside at all when it gets pretty hot. Drinking water obviously does help. It does help since, you know, big component of sweat is the water, but the other components of the electrolytes being sweat out are very important for your bodily functions. And I don't say that in like a gross way. I mean like sodium is important for cardiovascular, like heart rhythm, that kind of stuff. Magnesium and potassium for your muscle function. So, all very important. That's what happens. Like you see guys, like athletes, start cramping and stuff. Especially you see it like early in football season because you got guys out there that are sweating a lot and, you know, doing a ton of physical activity for the first time earlier in the season, and they can start cramping up because they're not um, properly fueled. I'll put it that way, because hydrated just kind of talks about water. You need the electrolytes as well: potassium, magnesium, like I said, the sodium for heart rhythm, all that good stuff. Yeah, I don't anticipate being on outside in any of those days. In terms of like doing physical activity, I'll definitely be running around. I'm sure driving around some stuff, but yeah, make sure you guys your car air conditioning and all that kind of stuff is working okay. And if it's not currently working right now, you might want to check that out real quick. You know, hop into like a Midas or someplace that can you know, check your air conditioning, maybe if it needs, like the AC, if it needs a recharge or anything like that. Because triple figures ain't nothing to mess around with, even if you're driving with the windows down. You'll just be sweating with air hitting you. That's all. It's not gonna be a whole lot better. What's up, Drizzle? What else besides the heat, guys? Anybody got anything fun they're looking forward to? Going into 4th of July weekend, 250th anniversary. Not much, Drizzle. Just chilling, man. How about you? 3-day weekend? Yeah. Oh yeah, I hear you. I hear that. Want to buy some packs, but even your dollar packs, then. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the market. Got most things just about, you know, almost literally as cheap as I can go, just based on what I've had to pay and all that to, you know, stock the inventory. Yeah, the English stuff is just crazy expensive to just get a hold of in general. And then you get, you know, the single packs for some of these high class sets. So yeah, hoping the market will get corrected. So what's up, Trembly? it's just tough, you know. Everybody, it's everything's in such high demand. I mean, unfortunately, I cannot. Unfortunately, I can't. Yeah, I mean, even the stuff that's expensive, I think. Well, I mean, there's some stuff in there. Yeah, I can't do as low as $1. I mean, that's unfortunately too low. I think the cheapest one in there is a Blade Awakening pack, which is only like a couple bucks. I think. And the reason, yeah, unfortunately, Drizzle, because I can't do a one-time thing. It's gotta have to make it available to everybody. And if I mark something down that much, like I'm losing a bunch of money. On top of the fact that TikTok takes like 7% of all my sales in general. So I wish I could have the stuff priced that low, but the stuff is pretty expensive for me to get in as well. Appreciate the follow, Dustin. How you doing? How you doing? Occasionally I do put stuff on flash sales, but usually that's going to be like full boxes. It's usually going to be like full boxes, and typically it's never going to be like more than 10%. Just because of, you know, the cost for me, and then if I have, like, depending on the cost of the box, if I have to, if I cover the shipping on it, all that kind of stuff, so. Don't leave me a whole lot of room, and like I said, TikTok takes full on like 7%. Yeah, sorry, Drizzle. Yep, I mean, it's just be the times, you know what I mean? Pokemon's super popular. Super popular, so all of us have to pay the price. Yep. Yep, exactly. Exactly, you know. All the different I mean, they're packs for less than $3.75, but the problem is if you just buy one pack, it's gonna still charge you shipping. And like the cheapest I've ever seen shipping be on here is like $3.27. So there's really, unfortunately, nothing like them just charging me or charging you or whoever, right? The minimum charge for a package is like $3.20 something, and that depends on where it's getting shipped to, and that is super low. That's a discounted shipping rate. If I try to ship anything manually, like outside of TikTok, it's like $5 and change. Yeah, exactly. Trumbly, a stick of gum, not even a pack of gum. A pack of gum. Yeah, thoughts and prayers. Yeah. It's yeah, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Am I I saying it's a better deal to buy items one at a time for shipping prices? No. So at least, but the way I have it set up with my shop is that once you pay shipping on an order in during a particular live, right? So like right now until I end it, right? If you make one purchase and you pay shipping on that, and then you decide, you know what, actually I want to buy something else, and then you buy that, it should not charge you a second time for shipping. There are plenty of other shops out there, even shops that are much bigger than mine, that will charge you for each individual um, each individual transaction for shipping. So it's actually like with mine, it's not going to charge you for each individual item like that, but typically it's not going to be better off for one at a time. Especially because of how much it'll charge you just for, like, if you get one pack and it literally is like 0.2 ounces or something, like it still will charge over $3. But for most people that do charge every time, it's usually it's a good idea to buy each pack individually. Well, I mean, it depends. Well, no, it's going to charge you more shipping if you do that. If it's a shop that charges for each individual transaction, it'll cost you a lot more money that way. You'll spend a ton more. Um, I mean, you'll end up paying it. I won't. I don't get it because what happens is you pay shipping on it, but I have to buy a label. So essentially what happens is technically I get the money that you pay for shipping, but I have to buy the label from TikTok. You get more Pokemon cards that way though. I'm not sure I'm following Drizzle. Now if you do one, yeah. There's no advantage to buying one pack at a time, especially if you're getting charged shipping for every transaction. I do not. So there's a slight advantage in it with me not charging for every time. Like I don't charge you for shipping again after the first time you pay it. Buy each pack individually. You have to ship an extra pack every. Never heard that, Drizzle. That's not a TikTok thing. TikTok doesn't get to implement policies like that. They don't get to tell the stores that you have to give somebody a free pack after a certain amount of packs. There are some shops that might do that, but usually shops that do that usually have built that into the pricing of the packs. So essentially, it's like a gimmick. You know what I mean? Like I could run a gimmick where it's like buy 5 packs, get the 6th pack free. But I'm gonna what I would do is build in the price or the cost of that 6th pack into those 5 packs, or how much I charge per pack. So it's just a gimmick. Because people wouldn't be doing it if they lose money. I mean, well, I say they shouldn't be doing it if they're going to lose money. People certainly could do that if they're losing money, but then they'd be running themselves out of business. They have to give you a free bicycle after buying 10 packs. If you buy them individually, is what I heard. I have no idea what that's coming from. You gotta be messing with me. A free bicycle? That's crazy. I don't have any bikes to be given away. What's up, Brian? What's up, Woody? Read that on Google like a week ago. Well, maybe that was one particular shop, but that is not a platform-wide policy. I mean, I'm sure there's something like that says something like that, but I'm very confused. I don't think that's real. Or at least, like I said, if it was real, it might be a gimmick of a particular shop, but it's not. So you don't give a bike if I buy like 10 to 15 Pokemon card packs then? No. I don't give you anything except for what you bought. You know, whatever packs that you bought, that's what you get. I mean, unless TikTok themselves are deciding to give stuff out. Yeah, I don't know. But the cost of a bike would far exceed the cost of 10 to 15 packs. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. But does not apply to my shop. Did you Google it, Trembly? Is it really $50 a pack? Like I said, guys, anytime you see something like that out there, it's a gimmick. Okay? For the most part. Just playing the game, I got you. But anytime there's something like that, guys, that it's wrapped up in their costs, right? Second order come through? Yes. There it is. We got you on 5 Ninja Spinner. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Got you, Crusher. Let me know when you're ready, brother. Yeah, no worries, Crusher. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know what that was. What's that? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll get you a Lambo Hot Wheels car, you know. Fennekin, Zubat, Watchdog, Metal Energy, Keldeo. I think it's Magnetic Energy there. Weedle, Trabador, Phanpy. Hey, there we go. Claydol on our illustration rare net. Or art rare, I guess I should say, since it's Japanese. Alright, alright. Treating us better than last run already. Yeah. Frogadier, Skunk, Mareep, Skunk Tank, Tauros. Couple more here. This is Ninja Spinner, Froakie, Domfin. What's this? Phantump? No. Can't remember its name now. Meowstick. Pumpkaboo. Is it Pumpkaboo? Pumpkaboo. Yeah, there we go. I was like having a little brain fart there. Berkson, Patrat, Fairseed, the Pyroar EX, and Claydol. Pyroar EX and the Claydol on our art rare pool. Let's see, you should be able to get that in with your previous one here. No problem, Crusher. Appreciate you, brother. Let's go. Crusher, since you're the only person that has hopped in tonight. Slow night. We'll go another pack of Battle Partners Korean here. Throw it in, see if we get you anything here. Caterpie. Sheep. Electrode. Brock. And promo. Let's go one more. Clang. Joltik. Cutiefly's Evolution. Hollow one. And that promo. Okay. Right, Bombi. Right, Bombi. Thank you, Cass. Well, not much on the Battle Partners there. I don't know what that was about. I think they added, or they started following sometime this weekend. All right, we got 3 for Donna. What are we doing here, Donna? 3 of the Ninja Spinner. I don't know if he was being silly, like if he really knows he was being silly, or if he really saw something, thought it was real, and wasn't like actually trolling, but was like indirectly trolling. So, Donna, we got your 3 packs here. Ninja Spinner, what are we doing? What are we doing? Maybe we're having technical difficulties or something here. That's what I'm wondering. I know sometimes it happens, but usually, I mean, it's been like a minute. Appreciate all the likes, guys. We're over 12K. Very good, even for a slower night here, especially for a slower night, I should say. Yeah, that's why I usually kind of take my time a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I'll gather the stuff up and then because I know you can get kicked out and have to come back in. Paging Donna. There she is. We have the 3-packs Ninja Spinner. What are we doing with these bad boys? Alright, opening them for Crusher here. 3 more Ninja Spinner. Let's get it. Litleo, Sliggoo, Esper, Ninetales, Philip. Watchdog, Vulpix, this guy, Deoxys, Sudowoodo. Last pack. Kakuna. Flaffy. Dang. Nothing doing on those 3 either. Tough. Tough. And Ninja Spinner be like that sometimes. We get that with Nihil too. We'll get pack after pack. Like a long stretch of empty. Appreciate you, Crusher. Alright guys, I'll go ahead and just put out there last call for orders here. If you're contemplating any, probably hop off in the next few minutes if nobody does hop in. Otherwise, if you do want to get something ripped, please feel free, by all means, hop in. We'll stay on the rip for you. But it's getting to be about that time, you know. Yes, yep. Appreciate you guys' support. All you guys, everybody that comes in, hangs out with us. You know, you guys just hanging out with us and hopping in the chat and all that does really help. You know, the engagement and that kind of stuff helps feed the algorithm. So it helps, you know, helps us get in front of other people as well. Plus, when other people, you know, roll by, when they're swiping through their FYPs and all that, you know, when they see us engaging with people, it really does help. You know, some people might stop, slow down, you know, listen in for a bit, see what's going on. It's a huge help. Huge help. It's a little bit more difficult for me to get people to, you know, stop when they're rolling through FYP and they just see me flapping my gums. So appreciate you guys. Plus, when I get, when we get to talk about whatever it might be, it helps. If it's Pokemon, whatever, might grab somebody's interest and all that good stuff. So, anything to prevent having like radio silence. I'll be honest, I get, I can only say my spiel for so many repetitions before alright, we got a Gem 5. We got Gem 5. Alright, I'm gonna open a new box, Crusher. There's only 2 packs left from that old box. Yeah, no problem. We got you. We got you. There's always potential for double hits. But yeah, we only got 3. We got 3 packs left from that old one, so we'll get into this new one. We got 5 packs coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, appreciate you, brother. What happened with USA Soccer? All right, Crusher. Here we go. Good luck, good luck. Wait, you are back in, right? Oh, just giving it a shout out. Let's make sure Crusher is actually here. Yep. All right, here we go. Good luck, good luck. Gem 5. Applin. Watch roll. Adios Horsey Master Ball. Sunfloor. Skarmory. Joltik. Watch roll stamp. What's up, Michael? Raboot, Sea Titan, Growlithe, Ferrigato. Alright. Growlithe, Joltik, Birdie. Oh! It is one of the exclusive. It's not Pika, but we hit the, what's it, Quaxwell, right? This is the first time we've hit any of the exclusives. It's a Quaxwell exclusive AR. There's a bird with a big old head. Either that or it has like a thick old head of hair, you know what I'm saying? Very nice hit. Alright, last pack magic for you. Magneton and the birdie on stamp. Alright. Hey, not too bad for a 5-pack. Snipe on Gem 5. We got a couple stamps. And we've got... Yeah, Professor X helmet. The thing when he does his telepathic stuff. Or Magneto. Appreciate you, Crusher. I know it's not the Pika, but that's a nice pull. Getting one of the exclusives. There's only four exclusives in the set. All right. Oh, you hit the Pika in Gem 1? Very nice, man. That's sick. I've never... So we never got Gem 1. And Gem 1 was like right on the edge of like fading out when I first started the shop here. So, you know, it was pricier. Pretty much, you know, you're mainly chasing, right, the Captain Pika. And at the time, I wasn't doing like a bunch of sales. Like I couldn't really count on that stuff selling. So the initial stuff that I had ordered, at least in the Chinese, was Gem 3. Because the other stuff was more expensive per box. And we never got into it, so I've never ripped Gem 1. Never ripped any of Gem 1. I saw a bunch of it get ripped on one of the other, you know, live streamers that I watched. But I never bought any, and I've never actually physically opened any Gem 1. So that's an awesome... Did you ever look into the badge packs? Yes, they do have them, Trembly. Or at least it's on the price sheet, so I could inquire about it, but it just depends. I think, was it Cass that was asking? And so I did confirm it, like, I think the day after or so. They do have those, but especially because that set's out and then it's got Gem 3 in it, and Gem 3 is hard to get a hold of. It's not the cheapest. Yeah. It's not the cheapest, unfortunately. I mean, what they're selling it for is probably double what the actual Chinese, like, MSRP is. So appreciate the follow, Mr. Lil Pal. All right, guys. Thank you. You too. You have a good night as well. I was just about to say, we're all caught up on the queue. You probably want to shy away from them if it priced like that. Yeah, well, so my thing is like, it really, for me personally, I would only be getting it for if a particular customer wanted them to rip. So I wouldn't be getting like a ton of them. I kind of ask, okay, what are you thinking? And then maybe order like however much they're looking. If it's a decent amount, maybe like 25% more just in case. Appreciate it, Crusher. You do the same. Appreciate the support, brother. You know, just in case, but not like crazy. You know, I'm not gonna like double the amount, because it's like you said, it's not cheap, and if nobody else wants to pay that same price for it, then I get stuck with product that can't move, which I am pretty well stocked on most stuff, like even Abyss Eye, you know. I mean, I'm still on the only order I've put in with my Japanese supplier. It's just expensive, and I don't think it's been as popular as they had hoped. Maybe a little more popular than Ninja Spinner, but not by that much. I gotta see what market is on it, because I might drop the price on Abyss Eye, that is. I don't have much of it, but I don't know if I'll order any more, because it's not really moving. And unless I find it for like a really good price, it just isn't really a thing anymore. No worries, Trembly. I got it. Yep, I got it sitting here on the side. We got, I don't know if you're here when I was talking about the Chinese order I got coming in. I've got 10 more. I ordered 10 more of the VMAX Climax to have a decent chunk in the shop. We'll be getting Gem 4 back in stock, and then we've got the first partners, both the Volume 1 and Volume 2, the new Volume 2 versions. We got those coming in as well. Yeah, no worries, Trembly. No worries, ma'am. I know you're good for it, so I don't have a problem. And it's only one box. It's not like it's like an Inferno X Japanese box that's costing me like $250 to get in, and it's just sitting or anything. It's not bad. What's up, Pokedom? Alright, guys, I appreciate everybody's support from tonight. Man, 14.5 thousand likes. What's up, Chuko? Hey, just in time. Just in time. You just called us, Chuko. What's good, man? Mission cleared. On to the next. I don't know what mission we cleared, but we did it. We did it, chat. I have no idea what that's referring to. But anyway. What's new, Chuko? It has been very slow tonight. Very slow. We didn't get the first order until being on for like 2 hours, so just an all-round slow night. Been working all week. I feel you. Putting in overtime and all that. You going on vacation soon or anything? On call the whole week. There you go. I mean, as long as you get paid for it, right? You know, my thing is like, you know, if you get paid salary and it's just, you know, something you have to do, you don't get paid anything extra that on top of your normal schedule. It's tough. San Diego, 2 weeks for a little vacation. There you go. San Diego. Never been. 2 days for the kid. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I've never been out to the West Coast. I gotta get out there soon. That's what your daughter calls it. Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta get out to the West Coast here soon. I'm trying to get out to a bunch of the spots. You know, eventually, right? Yeah, I bet. It's hard not to, man. You can't not hit that tagline, you know? Yeah, I'd like to, especially like to hit San Diego. I've never been. I think, I think my girlfriend actually used to live out there back a long time ago. Um, but I've never been to California at all. And then I know she wants to go to a spot out in Oregon, and then eventually I'd like to hit up, you know, Seattle, and probably like hit a cruise that leaves out of the Seattle area to go up to Alaska and all that. It's what I'd like to do. So one of these days. Yeah, one of them, the Oregon one. There's like a. I know there's a big. I think there's a national park out there, but it's like yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know if it's actually Bend, Oregon, or not. If that's just one of the cities that's coming to mind. I don't know if that's the right one. But I had a couple of my friends actually had gone out to the spot that we're trying to go to eventually. So they went there for a couple days, and yeah, another set of friends have been to Seattle before, at least once, maybe twice. I think they did a cruise out of Seattle up to Alaska. So I've never been west of like Denver area. Denver's as far west as I've been, as I've traveled, and that was just last year. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to eventually get to all 50 states, right? I've never been to Hawaii either, but only been to Vegas and Arizona. I've never even been to Arizona. So, are you guys Eskimos? No. Nope. Right next to Cali, yeah. Still a decently long trip, you know. I have the I guess you can call it a fortune that being in Maryland, 6-hour drive. Yeah. So 6 hours if I go, like I can get to Outer Banks, North Carolina, or just get into Carolina in general in 6-hour drive. Yeah. Yeah, all the nature type stuff for Alaska's, you know, what I like to do, like that, and maybe some like the whale watching, that sort of thing. Yeah, I can get all the way up. I think I can get into New York, 6-hour drive. I mean, I can hit Pittsburgh, PA, which is Western PA, in like around 4 hours. All that. So I can get to a lot of places within 6 hours. All right, Chuko. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. I will see you. See you, Trembly. Adios, everybody. Hope you all have a great night. It's 11:11. Touch something blue. Make a wish. Have a great rest of your night. We will see you tomorrow. We'll be back live tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, guys. Keep an eye out on YT as well for a new video dropping. Gonna try to get that uploaded to post tomorrow morning. See ya. Yeah, even like silk and 64 silk Strange.